speech is a segment of a larger workshop to CEOs. It's called "Which Investor is Right for You?" The speech is maybe 10 minutes. Please welcome Stefania.
We have a very lopsided room. There are a few people here, and there's everybody over there. But we won't let that alter us. You know, every entrepreneur deserves a safety net. But not every entrepreneur deserves or needs a safety net from venture capitalists. Did you know that when I said that there's only one way to finance your safety net with equity, I didn't mean only one source of equity. There are actually 3 sources of equity. Who can identify the 3 different sources of equity? Well, these are investors. So this is from an investor standpoint.
Cash.
And that's a source of cash.
How about venture capitalists?
Venture capital is definitely one.
What about those financial angels I've
And if
heard
it's
so
not
much
a
about?
venture capitalist, maybe it's an angel.
Relatives.
And very good, family and friends. Okay, so a lot of you had good ideas, but the 3 that I was looking for are those. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, gee, which one is right for me? Well, the one that's right for you is the equity source that wants you in control and is willing to give you credit for your future today. Wow. Which one could that be? Well, you see, importantly enough, the only equity investor who can give you credit for your future today is someone who shares your passion. And that means that the only equity investor right for you is one you create. I'd like to share with you some of my experiences of these 3 different kinds of equity investors. I'm going to start off with angels. Angels are actually just ordinary business executives who have personal operating experience in your industry. And that means that they can actually see opportunity where others only see risk. Angels like that are created, not born. Now, you may notice that I've given you a definition of angels, which is not the colloquial definition. I'm not talking about somebody who hangs out a shingle. I'm not talking about a group of investors that get together over coffee. I'm not talking about a group that makes decisions by committee. I'm talking about a person who is industry specific to your industry, who knows you and respects you, and who invests their own money. An individual like that is motivated by your innovations, by your ability to solve problems in a marketplace they deeply care about. Angels like that are not fully motivated by just pure cash. That may surprise you. Remember this about angels. They're willing to take an entrepreneurial gamble in the face of scant evidence because they can use their own business knowledge to make their own personal decisions. That means angels invest based on possibilities, not just what's there. Now, let me talk to you about family and friends. Family and friends are a unique source of equity. They like you. They trust you. They want you to do well. In reality, family and friends are a unique class of equities because they really invest cheap. Let's face it, they don't understand your industry. They're not making a business decision. They've caught your passion. They want you to succeed. That's powerful when reaching out for equity from family and friends. Now, we started out talking earlier about venture capital. Venture capitalists are professionals who invest as a full-time job, like portfolio managers, investing the funds of others. That makes them agents with a fiduciary responsibility to those whose funds they invest. With that fiduciary responsibility, they can only value what they can prudently analyze. So remember this. For a venture capitalist, getting the highest valuation is not just a good idea. It's a confirmation that you've identified a venture capitalist who actually is right for you. Not all venture capitalists can see your future. Only a venture capitalist who shares your passion can see your future and give you credit for your future today. So now you have 3 different choices of equity. And so many business owners think to themselves, I just need to get one, a single source. You know, a single source, in my experience, is the worst thing that you can do. Invariably, a single source is the most expensive and could potentially hold you hostage. The alternative solution? Use the mosaic approach. And use each of these 3 complementary equity sources to build your equity safety net. Now, clearly, in the definition I described to you, venture capitalists as agents are very different sources than family and friends and angels. You see, family and friends and angels are principals. They invest their own money, they make their own decisions, they act fast. Best of all, you know them all. You don't need to pay for introductions. You don't need to pay for fees. Go direct with the mosaic approach. Conversely, when it comes to venture capitalists are people who don't know you. You need a matchmaker to build the relationship that you lack with a venture capitalist. With the mosaic approach, you really have an advantage. With the mosaic approach, you can divide and conquer all the different financing pieces that you need. And as you do that, you can repeat the process over and over again so that you can actually get abundant sources of cash. Actually, I've worked with many clients and only used family and friends and angels to get all the equity they needed for their safety net. In fact, I would tell you that 9 out of 10 business owners only need equity from those 2 sources, family and friends and angels. However, if you have a vision so great that you need a safety net of 5 million, 10 million or more, then you are 1 in 10 business owners who will require a venture capitalist as your source of equity, as a complement to the others. And of course, you want to be sure to use a matchmaker to get the right one. When I act as a matchmaker for my clients, I make sure they get control of their ownership so they can achieve the future that they really want. So let me put all this in perspective for you. Let's put all the pieces together. With the mosaic approach, you can finance anything you need to build the future you really want. So long as you remember this very important thing. Financing growth is really a 2-step process.